Hey there. Okay, video number 35, and it's going to be video number 19 of module 2. And let's move over to the trading station. In this particular video we're going to talk about the Parabolic SAR. The SAR stands for stop and reverse. Now this indicator is not all that great. It does require you to think out the box a little bit. This is what it's going to look like to you, so go ahead to the style, just choose black and then go to the second one here and then click on OK. The rule of thumb here is that when you see these lines above the candles is to let you know to go short, and you go short basically after the second candle, after the second little dot there. And the buy trades is the opposite really. You'll see these dots appear below the candles and then go long on the second after the second little dot there. Now this doesn't always work true on lower time frames. You need to be really nimble to work on the lower time frames, and also as well you get these kind of short bursts out of here. Alright, which can mess things up because you're going to be prepared to open up another trade, but you're going to go long when in fact it's telling you to go short because this new one's come out. This come up above the candles. And this happens all the time. When you go to a smaller time frame like the 5 minute, you get lots of them, and it's really hard to try and work out when to go long and when to go short. So for this particular current indicator, we really need to use this on larger time frames. And we can also apply a bit of common sense to here, because it kind of gives us another pattern. And again, as I say, in my earlier videos I did psychometric testing when I was younger, and I came first out of all of those people that lived in Hertfordshire, alright, in the UK, northeast of London. And it's basically trying to find patterns in sequences that come after the previous two or the previous three that they were shown. Alright, and you might have to show the next one or the next two or the next three or what have you. Alright, so using that, I've kind of like adapted to find these patterns, and then I show other people how to do it as well. And here you might actually see it straight away actually, and if you do, congratulations. But if you haven't, don't worry yourself about it, because this can be taught. Alright, so what we're looking for is what I just previously said was the public way of doing it, out of the book. Alright, but this is my way of actually making this work a little bit better for us. We take a look for a sequence of these bars to complete, and we know that they've been completed when the next one comes out above it, when it starts showing above the candles. You follow me? And we take a look at this last one and we put a trend line tool in there. So now this is letting us know that we can go short at this particular time, but we don't go short at that particular time until we've done our analysis on it. Okay, and that again was when I mentioned to you before, if we're going to take on sell trades, we need to take on a sell trade when it's near a resistance point, and it's not really, is it? It's at more or less at a support level, so we won't take that short trade. So we wait for the next sequence to come through. Alright, and here's when it comes through and it stops, and then the next one comes through. Alright, so we take it from this dot here. Actually, let's just move that one out of the way and just use this one. And I'm going to move that one there and try and work out for a buy trade opportunity. Alright, so when the dots are above, we're looking for buy trades, and when the dots are below, we're looking for sell trade opportunities, but we're looking for breakouts. This particular instance, it takes quite a while for it to break, but it does break, and it's quite a far away as well from the bottom. There's no congestion there, so there's no immediate risk of it being stopped out if you was to have stop loss somewhere close. Yeah, and just keep on moving these around every single time. So here we go. Maybe we can take a look. If we can move this one up and work backwards, mate, or maybe we can work backwards. Here's a breakout here. See where this last dot is, where my cursor is, and then we wait for a break. It actually breaks right here, and we keep going long, and we just target this area here first. Just take a look at the pip difference from that point that it breaks, and that one's very close. So I would probably be a little bit cautious there. I might wait for another break around about here. Let's go back. Another one here is another one for a short trade, because the dots are below, and then there it goes, it breaks and falls. There's another one for a long trade. It does break, but the risk is too much because we've already had a rejection point here, and that's 30 pips away, so that's a no trade. Now this one here that we looked at, this short trade, there's no immediate, so it's 150 pips away, or even this area 90 pips, so that would be okay to take. Let's go back, let's move this line. Here's a buy trade opportunity. Take a look from that point to the next point. See, it's only 37 or 379 points. We want it to say more than that. We want it to say 1,000 points, or 100 pips. So that wouldn't be our buy opportunity. Let's take a look at this sell opportunity, which is this dot right here, and then we look for the break. It does break, but while that candle's still moving, we go back and take a look. Well, here is a first immediate point, but there was a huge move between those two. It wasn't like a staggered kind of move up, and here's one's about 140 pips. That might be a yes or a no trade, really depending on the person. But that, for that particular instance, it did work out quite well. Here's another buy trade opportunity, doesn't break. Sell trade opportunity down here, it does break. Again, we take a look from that sell trade opportunity, come back here, it's 49 pips, it's too close, we want it to be further. Here is another one, another sell opportunity, which is right there. It does break, but let's see if there's any congestion over the other side. There's not any for quite a while, so that would be a good area. So you see where I'm coming from, is you just use those as breakout levels, and just make sure that you measure from that point. This is like a sell trade opportunity here, so we take it from that point and then measure back to the next support level. This one is 50 pips, so this is going to be no good, even though it does come down, but we don't know it will. We want to try and be certain. Alright, here is another one here, so we can take that and then come back down to here. This one's 123 pips, so that will be a good trade to take, but you only take it from this point once this one is developed, when the one that comes above it. That's when you know the sequence has been completed. Okay, so remember that the sequence needs to be completed before you start your analysis, and as I say, it doesn't matter what happens within that time frame of that bar while it's moving up and down in real time. Just quickly get your analysis done when this little dot comes in, and then just go boom. It takes like literally a couple of seconds. It's over 100 pips. It's great. We're on a 4-hour time frame as well. Don't use this strategy on any lower time frames than this. Just use what I'm saying and what I'm using, and you'll work out okay with it. Alright, so play around with this for about 2 or 3 days. Okay, if you've got any questions, let me know, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Alright, bye for now.